It's now COVID-19. Are people calling it, am I pronouncing that right? COVID-19.
The World Health Organization says the risk of the virus expanding worldwide is now classified as very high.
To stop the global spread of coronavirus.
New York State is essentially shutting down, and with it, the nation's largest city. The same is true in Illinois and the unofficial capital of the Midwest, Chicago.
We are announcing a statewide closure of all Arizona schools from Monday, March 16th through Friday, March 27th.
So we talked all night about the rest of our lives, where we're gonna be when we turn 25. I keep thinking times will never change. Keep on thinking things will always be the same. But when we leave this year, we won't be coming back. No more hanging out, cause we're on a different track. And if you got something that you need to say, you better say it right now, cause you don't have another day. Cause we're moving on and we can't slow down. These memories are playing like a film without sound.
Congratulations, sweetheart!
Thinking of the night in June. I didn't know much of love, but it came too soon. And there was me and you, and then we got real blue. Stay at home, talking on the telephone, and we would get so excited and we'd get so scared, laughing at ourselves, thinking life's not fair. And this is how it feels. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever.
Thank you!
Welcome to Desert Edge High School's 15th commencement as we celebrate the graduation of the class of 2020. As your family, friends, and teachers are here with you today, full of love and support, we would like to all recognize that the class of 2020 has proven once again that you are survivors. You came into this world as a symbol of hope and love, and now you are the light that will lead the way out of this darkness. From the time you were born, the class of 2020 has been placed on a special path, and I know you will not disappoint. The vision of Desert Edge High School is all students college and career ready. And this is a lofty vision, but one that the class of 2020 has taken very seriously. I want to take a few minutes at this time to highlight some of our graduates' accomplishments. Our graduates have volunteered countless hours to their communities, been offered over $4.5 million in scholarships, and have reported that 90% of them plan on attending a university, college, or vocational school. Twelve of our graduates have enlisted to serve in the United States military. In athletics, the class of 2020 has won numerous district, section, and state competitions. In addition, numerous student scholars have earned the opportunity to compete in athletics at the collegiate level. Our graduates enrolled in hundreds of career and technical classes in the areas of agriculture, broadcast journalism, interior and graphic design, and sports medicine. In Desert Edge's Conservatory of Arts and Design, graduates perform spectacularly in choir, band, dance, theater, and the arts, earning numerous awards and recognitions. With 9 of our graduates being amongst the first in the state to earn the newly approved Arizona Arts Diploma seal for their exceptional artistic work. Student government brought great leadership and an abundance of school spirit to DE through their hard work, pride, and love for their school. And finally, the class of 2020 has helped their school become nationally recognized by the Washington Post Index Challenge as one of America's most challenging high schools, received a gold medal distinction from the Beat the Odds Institute, and was nationally ranked in the top 100 in Arizona as one of the best high schools in America by U.S. News and World Report. They also worked hard to ensure Desert Edge remained an A+ School of Excellence over the last 3.5 years. Graduates, you should feel very proud of the legacy you have left for years to come. Together, we are DE, but most importantly, never forget you are DE, and always will be, no matter where life takes you. We are extremely proud of everything that you have done and how you have handled yourself through this very difficult and challenging time in our history. It didn't end like we had hoped or we ever thought it would, but you have handled it with class and with dignity. And I congratulate you, class of 2020. A class that will never be forgotten. Congratulations once again.
Good evening. My name is Danielle Fear. On behalf of all the graduates, I would like to thank everyone who has made our time at Desert Edge special, and to our families who have supported us through our education. We thank you and we love you. Now to the class of 2020. Let's look back on our first days of this program. Freshman year, we first started to hear the saying, "We are DE." What that means, we didn't know, except for the fact that we went to Desert Edge. R stands for rigor, relevance, and relationships. It's all about the rigorous education that Desert Edge provides, the relevance it plays in our lives and future, and relationships we make along the way. Now let's move on to sophomore year, where things began to get a bit easier. We now know where every class is, which teacher would let us use our phones, and which cafeteria lines went the fastest. As we continue our journey through high school, let's look to junior year, where we went on college visits for the first time. I remember walking through the campus, thinking the students looked so grown up. This is where some of us lost friends, as they graduated and went on to start their own lives. This began to make everything seem real, as we would be there next year, walking across the stage and saying our goodbyes. Our last stop is senior year, where we began to have our last high school football game, homecoming, assemblies, spirit week, and our last Friday nights with friends. We started to count down the days until our last day in graduation. This is when everything got real. We had to decide our plans for the future and realized it wasn't as far as it seemed. In the future, some of us may go on to fight for our freedom, some may go into legislation, and some may become scientists to fight the next pandemic and cure diseases. The class of 2020 has overcome so much. We were brought into this world in a time of tragedy during 9/11. And now as we leave high school, there is a worldwide pandemic that has taken so much from everyone. But we will stay strong. We can do anything we put our minds to, because we are the class of 2020. I ask you seniors to reminisce on your times of high school and the relationships you have made. And remember, those memories will always be with you in your heart. And never forget, once a scorpion, always a scorpion. We are DE. Congratulations to all seniors and their families. We did it.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.